Hello, it is IARESMART. I am a skeleton now.
I'm just kidding, guys. It's me, IARESMART. Welcome. I don't know if this is going to be uploaded on Halloween, but it's the IARESMART Halloween special. Ooh, spooky. I love Halloween. It's such a fun holiday. I'm not, like, in a costume or anything dressed up this year. I don't know. I think I'm going to go as Ken, probably. That's going to be my costume. I got a blonde wig. I got contacts now. That's a big thing I'm going to tell you about in a second. And I got, like, my Ken hoodie. I'm going to be Ken. That's pretty weak Halloween costume, I know. But, I mean, and everyone's doing it. And also, I don't have a Barbie to go with me, which kind of sucks. But also, I'm not really going anywhere for Halloween, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, so hi, welcome to reading comments. And yeah, I got contacts now. I don't think you guys care or can even tell, but I now don't have to wear my glasses and make my face hurt when I wear the helmet. So it's nice. It's just a nice improvement for me. The helmet fits a bit different, but I don't think it's that big of an issue. Anyway, let's read some comments. October, again, another great month. Again, it's everything's going so great for the channel these days. It's really exciting to see. So again, thank you all for your support. Let's read some of your comments. So our first comment from His Majesty Lord Coldcuts. What a powerful video. He finds the most grammatically correct comment and rewards them by sending them to heaven. How did he send them to the afterlife, you ask? Not relevant. Yeah, just don't ask questions, guys. Just don't. It's better that way. Yeah. Anyway, entering my villain arc. That was last month's reading comments. You guys watch all the reading comments episodes, right? You watch them all. Like, I've been doing these for, like we're at, this is episode, like, 32 or something. You've watched all of the reading comments, right? I know they're all, like, an hour long, but you've obviously watched all of them, right? You guys haven't been skipping out on any of them? Of course you haven't, of course. I know you guys. I trust you guys to watch all of them, of course. Of course. October 1st, more like begun 3 months of Christmas has. It sucks. The thing about Halloween sucks these days now, because it's like, you know, obviously I can't go trick-or-treating anymore. I'm too old to go trick-or-treating, apparently. But then it's like, I know that the day after Halloween, all the radio stations are just, not all of them, but most of them are now just all going to be playing Christmas music until January. That's great. I gotta live with that. All the Christmas ads are going to be in full swing now. All the Christmas stores and stuff popping up. It's like, geez. And like, Halloween didn't even get a chance this year. Like, you'd have like the Halloween section in the store that was already getting cleared out by the time they were just throwing in, you know, the Christmas decorations in like all the big box stores. And it's like this 1st of October. How is all the Halloween stuff already gone? Like, they ruined my birthday month, September, with Halloween stuff. And it's like, it's October. It's like, yeah, forget Halloween. That's already long gone. It's Christmas time now. It's like, we haven't even had Halloween yet. If you really are a stormtrooper, why haven't you died in shot yet? Well, you see, I'm just better than all the other stormtroopers. It's not because, like, it's not because I haven't been in any combat. No, it's just because I'm better. I'm better than all the other stormtroopers, obviously. I see that you've gotten over Rey. Yes. Shin Hati, yeah, definitely is now on my simp list. You see, I realized, guys, this year, I was limiting myself so much by just simping for Rey. Why would I do that? Why would I limit myself, right? Like, there are so many other, like, you know, you got Shin Hati, you got Hera. She's pretty hot too. Geez, you got Padme, you got Ayla Secura, you got like Darth Talon. You got all these characters, dude. Why limit myself? Why? Like, broaden my horizons. That's the lessons for today. Broaden your horizons. The context of how I got to that conclusion are a bit weird, but broaden your horizons, guys. There's so much more out there. Oh, yeah, so I made this post. I found this funny picture of George Lucas and Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford just like pointing at George Lucas, and I said, caption this image. Because I was trying to think of a funny caption for it myself, and I just couldn't. So I was like, why don't I just let the commenters do that? And I got a bunch of great ones, like that friend who thinks you're the best, but you're not, you know. We all need that friend, though, don't we? We need the friend who's like, dude, you're awesome. I'm like, dude, I'm not that great. And you're like, no, dude, you're awesome, right? I'm that friend for you right now. You are awesome, man. Right now, actually, fair warning, don't form a parasocial relationship with me. I'm not actually your friend, but you can pretend I'm your friend, just like as long as you don't take it seriously, okay? Let's clear that up. But like, you're great, you're awesome. Come on, man. Don't feel down about yourself. Feel good. You're awesome, man. And you see here's an example, right? Because I couldn't think of a funny line. Sometimes you guys just write the funny lines for me. Like, I gotta let you guys write funny lines more often, like this. He said the line wouldn't work. I said, I know. See, that's such a good caption and such a good joke here. I couldn't have thought of it myself. I gotta let you guys write jokes more often. You guys are pretty smart. I mean, I are smart, but you are smart too. Random thought, not really related, but hear me out. Female stormtroopers. We got female officers and force users already, but none besides Captain Phasma in recent memory to be armored up on the front lines. You see, I think there are a couple newer examples of female stormtroopers, not as much in like the originals and stuff, but I think like in like a couple of the sequel movies, you can hear like a stormtrooper like that has a female voice says like, "Ah, you stop there, rebel scum." It's usually a throwaway line that no one really remembers, but there are a couple cases. I don't remember specifically where, but I'm pretty sure there are a couple cases in canon these days of female stormtroopers, so they do exist. Oh, so of course with the caption thing, there's got to be one guy, right, who's like, Harrison Ford and George Lucas at the premiere of Indiana Jones. Dude, like, okay, we get it, you caption the image, but you didn't even spell Indiana Jones right. It's Indiana Jones, not Indians Jones, alright? Alright, Felix Hassel 7201, alright? It's you didn't spell it right, you idiot. You spelled it wrong. Shut up. I was honestly rooting for Thrawn to win the entire time because I just didn't care any about the good guy characters. I didn't watch Rebels and at least I knew the characters and their backstories. I just didn't care about them that much. I just think Thrawn is one of the coolest villains in general and was the only really cool part of this show. Anakin episode was kind of cool because I'm a prequel fan, but I still agree with you that was a very useless episode. Yeah. Seriously, the Thrawn was such a great part of that show. Like, I know I dogged on the Ahsoka series a lot, but dude, I really loved Thrawn in that show. He's so cool, dude. Like, I keep thinking about the line he says when he first shows up. What was once just a dream has now become a frightening reality for those who might oppose us. Dude, that's such a raw line. That's so good. Like, why do they give all the villains the best dialogue in the show? Like, Ahsoka gets to say stuff like, Anakin, tell me what's going on. And this is the Clone Wars. And then they're just like, alright, all the villains get the good dialogue. Like Balin, when he goes on that monologue about like, this is a world of fairy tales. And I want to create something new. Or I forget exactly what he said, but that whole thing was awesome when he said that in episode 6. And just anything out of Balin's mouth. Dude, Balin was the best character in the show, for real. And Thrawn. Thrawn was great, too. Would anything have been different if Ahsoka wasn't in this story? See, this is another problem I had with Ahsoka that I just forgot to bring up. Is like, it's really only Ahsoka in name, and Ahsoka's just kind of there, right? It's like, same problem with Mando Season 3. They must have had the same people write this show. Because it's just like, yeah, it's, the Mandalorian, he's there. Anyway, the show's about everything else except the Mandalorian. Like, Season 1 and 2, I feel like they just wrote off the success of that for Mando Season 3. Like, Mando Season 2 were good. They got new character, they had the interesting dynamic between Mando and Grogu. Season 3 of the Mandalorian is just like, hey, it's the Mando and Grogu show. Oh, look, they're right over there. What are they doing? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's just like, why? And with this show, they're just like, hey, Clone Wars fans, you know Ahsoka? She's in this show. And she does stuff. What stuff does she do? I don't know. She's here. They're just riding off the success of, like, Ahsoka. It's like, it's just so disappointing. It's like, what the heck? Finally, someone who hates the Mortis arc. Dude, I hate when Star Wars lore gets, like, so high level like that. I mean, that's probably my biggest way. It's just, like, maybe it's just Dave Filoni, but they get so full of themselves, right? It's like, oh, there are these Force gods that control the light and the dark side. It's like, dude, stop explaining the Force. It's the Force. It's the magic in the movies where someone goes, woo, woo, and stuff starts floating around the room. I don't need to know that there's, like, a father or something of the Force. And, like, there's a son who's, like, evil and a daughter who's an owl. Like, it's just so stupid. It's like, why? Stop explaining stuff. Star Wars is just dumb when it explains stuff. I hate it. Someone's gonna take it out of context. I'm not saying explaining stuff is bad. It's just, like, explaining the more mystical stuff of Star Wars, I think, should just be left open. I don't think we need to delve into that stuff. Obviously, you need to explain stuff. Like, if something, there's a ton of stuff in the Ahsoka show that just don't explain, like, why Anakin's there. That needs a good explanation. But, like, why the world between worlds exists, I don't know if that needs as much of an explanation, but I at least like an explanation as to how the heck Ahsoka got there, right? You see my point here? Oh, here's this really weird insult. I don't know if I think it was an insult. An insult I got. Someone says, you would be completely flabbergasted by baby back ribs. And then I'm like, I've had baby back ribs. I like baby back ribs. Like, I don't get why they're saying I would be flabbergasted by them. Like, I freaking love meat, dude. Like I could never be a vegan or a vegetarian. Like steaks, ribs, bacon, ham, burgers. I could go on and on. I freaking love, like, it's literally like the best food, and it's just great. You got protein and stuff. Like vegetables, ew, icky, get them out of my face. But meats, dude, oh, amazing, dude. And baby back ribs, ooh. When you have a good smoked rib, I don't know about baby back, but like it's pretty good, but like smoked ribs, ooh. Ooh, dude, that's so good. Don't let these memes distract you from the fact that Marin remains probably one of the strongest Star Wars canon characters alive at least. Teleporting, portals, telekinesis, and zombies, plus ship cloaking. Step up your game, Ahsoka and Shin. Yeah, dude, I forgot to mention this in my Jedi Survivor series, which is kind of crazy to think. It's been a while since that game came out now. But anyway, in Jedi Survivor, Marin's like so OP. She can just do everything. It's like, how does Night Sister magic even work? Again, I know I just said we don't need to explain everything in Star Wars, but it's like how is she just like so powerful? I don't know. Like all the other Night Sisters just die and she survives because I don't know. She just gets all their powers. I don't know. Dub your narrative over your visual without the darn mask. Your audio quality is hard to listen to. Waste of talent. You see, this is kind of weird because it's like a backhanded compliment because you sound like, oh, you know, you got talent. You know, you're like saying I'm good and that my video would be good if I just wasn't, you know, muffling myself with a Stormtrooper helmet. Stormtrooper helmet. See, that's the other problem. I don't talk very clearly. It's all just stream of consciousness and it doesn't come out very well. And then it gets muffled by the helmet. I feel bad of you for those who aren't native English speakers because I talk like just a mess. It's just a mess of words and blah, 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 blah. So I feel sorry for you guys. But yeah, I do think about that. I know in Hello Greedo's videos, at least I'm pretty sure, from what I can tell, it's just him like doing that and then he just dubs over it in post to make the audio sound good. But the thing is, it's like, that's not how I do my videos. I usually don't type out a whole script and read off of it. There are some cases where I do, like one of the videos I had this month. But usually I don't do that. And I don't like doing that. Because I'd have to go back and just like listen to myself talking and just do this. I don't know. I feel like that'd be kind of silly. I thought it looked good too from the trailer. Guess I'll go see it now. Yeah, The Creator was a really cool movie. You know, it's not... I didn't think that review video would do that well. But I wanted to share my thoughts on it. Because I went and watched the movie. I enjoyed it and I want to talk about it. So, yeah, if you didn't see it, The Creator, it's a cool movie. I'd recommend it. Oh, this was fun. I made a post saying like, oh, it's Tuesday and I don't have to watch the new Ahsoka episode. Yes. Oh, I'm so relieved. I knew this would upset people. That was the reason I posted it. But I got a ton of people like, you chose to watch it, right? Like, yeah, I get it. I could have not watched it. But at the same time, like, I'm a Star Wars YouTube channel. Like, what was I going to do? Just skip on the Ahsoka show altogether? No, I'm going to watch it. If it's good, I'll talk about why it's good. If it's bad, I'll talk about why it's bad. I wasn't just going to skip on the Ahsoka show, guys. Come on. It's like, I don't know. It's like, sure, I get it. I could have just been not complaining about it. But at the same time, like, this is fun for me. I got so much joy out of seeing people be like, like, I know it's like my guilty pleasure at this point to just purposely post inflammatory content. Oh, this is why I said I'm entering my villain arc episode. It's so fun. It's so fun to make people upset on the internet. Oh my, you guys have no idea how fun this is for me. Oh yeah, happy birthday to IR Dark. Yeah, it was his birthday. Yeah. Did I mention he's missing? He's been missing for a while now. Like, he made a really weird video on his channel about, like, motivational something, and then just disappeared. I don't know. Like, I get it. It's his thing that he disappears, but this is a really long time, right? For him to be gone. So, I don't know. Is he coming back? I hope so. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with IR Dark. Should I just take over his channel now? I don't know what I'd upload on there. I mean, I kind of got an idea. Because I kind of want to do... There's a ton of stuff I want to do that's, like, non-Star Wars stuff. Like, I kind of want to make, like... I've been thinking about the Batman Arkham games. Those are really fun. I kind of want to do, like... I think it'd be fun to play those games for a video, but I don't know if that would do well on my main channel. So I thought, like, I could just upload on that IR Dark's channel. Would you guys watch that? Any interest in, like... Or just me playing any other games? I'll talk about more games later on in this video, like video games I like. But I don't know. I just want to upload video game videos. Because, like, the videos I did of, like, Jedi Survivor were super fun to me to make. Because I get to play a game, then edit myself playing that game into a video, and then it goes up. They don't always do that well, but I just have a lot of fun making them. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. This has been my favorite voiceover thingy of all time. Yes, I love those videos. Oh, again, I'm trying to figure out what my thing is going to be on this channel. That's a thing I've been thinking about recently. It's like, okay, I got a ton of views. I got monetization on this channel now. Now, what do I do? Do I just, like, do just Star Wars talk videos? Do I do these Star Wars dub things? Can I do both? I don't know. YouTube's very finicky. And especially because, like, again, my thing is, like, you know, I occasionally upload, like, a 2-minute video that's dubs and get a lot of views. But then I'm just like, let's just upload an hour-long video of me reading comments. It's incredibly against what YouTube wants you to do. Because YouTube wants you to do the same thing every week, get the same amount of views, do the same thing, and that's how you get success on YouTube. That's what all the YouTubers do. And I'm not doing that. So I think when people say, like, oh, why don't you have more subscribers? I think that's probably it. Because I don't really have a formula for content, you know. because that's what YouTube wants. So, I don't know. Should I try to play more into the formula and get a bunch of success, or should I just, I don't know. I'm figuring that stuff out, guys. I don't know what to do. Oh, here's the thing I want to talk about. This is going to probably take up a decent chunk of this video. I need to talk about my favorite video games. Because my friend showed me this website, and they were all doing stuff. You can do like favorite games, favorite movies, all sorts of stuff. So I just put a big list together of all my favorite video games, and I was like, I'll post that, see what people think. So basically, I organize these. I'll go top to bottom. So my number one game is Fallout 4. I think I've said this before. I freaking love Fallout 4 so much. I don't know what it is. I've played it for years and years and years now. It's just, I can always go back to it and have fun. I don't know what it is. Some of the other games on the list I could say the same about, but so much so Fallout 4. I think the main thing is just I mod the game so much, and I can just do something totally different, like super like survival, hardcore type stuff. I love that stuff so much. That's why I have so much fun in Fallout 4. And I guess also just playing the main story. It kind of sucks, but I love it. It's just it's my comfort game. That's just how best way I can describe it. Next up is Battlefront 2015. This was like, I think, the first multiplayer shooter I did. A lot of other people grew up on stuff like Call of Duty and whatnot. I never really got big into Call of Duty, and honestly, I've barely even played it. But Battlefront 2015, yeah, and just the aesthetic of that game. I don't know how to describe it, but just like the vibe, it's something special about it, man. Maybe it was just the era. Maybe it's just nostalgia, blinding me. But even like when I revisited it recently, I'm like, yeah, this game's awesome. It's so cool. And I think just because it's all original trilogy too. I love the original trilogy, obviously. But just having a game that's just original trilogy. No prequel stuff, no sequels. It's just original trilogy. It's just nice. Portal 2, I put up very high because another game I really love. It's just fun. I love puzzle game. And the original Portal's also on that list. I'll get to it. But just Portal 2 I like better. It's fun. It's got an entertaining story. You can run through that game in like a couple hours. And then, of course, you got like the different, there's just so much to it. It's such a simple game, but it just does something simple very well. And I love it. Cyberpunk 2077 is on this list. Playing the new DLC made me realize how much I love this game. It just got a new DLC, Phantom Liberty. That game's just awesome, man. Played that when it came out. I love Cyberpunk 20. It's a great game. It's very, very good. Jedi Fallen Order is also on this list in the top 5. I really like Jedi Fallen Order. It's a very good game. I couldn't decide whether I liked it or Jedi Survivor more. I put it above Jedi Survivor just because, I don't know, I liked Fallen Order just a little bit more. Even though Jedi Survivor built on the game and did a lot of stuff better, I just liked Fallen Order more. I don't know what it is. Again, could be nostalgia just because of, it came out in 2019. I don't know. I just like it. I really like it. Battlefront 2 is on here. I have a lot of hours in that game. I don't like it as much as the first Battlefront because, I don't know, I don't like all the eras crossing over and mixing stuff. That always just bothered me. It's like, I'm playing in the sequel era and Darth Maul's running around for some reason. That stuff just kind of bothers me, but it's like, whatever, it's a sandbox game. I shouldn't care about it too much, but I do. I don't know. But still, it's a fun game. It improves on the first one in a ton of ways. Next up is LA Noire. I love this game, dude. It's cool detective game. Like, how many other games do I get to be a cool detective in 1950s LA? It's like, it's just a vibe. I don't know how to describe it. I love that game. And you gotta think, too. You have to actually, like, look for clues and interview people and think through stuff. It's kind of challenging. It's like, it's just so much to love about the game. And then you just get to drive around in these old-timey cars, and it's just, everyone, like, talks all, like, old-timey, and I don't know, dude. I love that game. It's just very fun. If you're not familiar with it, I recommend looking into it. It's just a very cool game. Then the original Portal's on this list. Dude, I really like this one. I like Portal 2 more, but this game, sometimes I'll just have like an hour or two free, and I'll be like, I'll just run through the original Portal, and I can do it in like an hour-ish. I'm not speed running it, but still, you can go through that game pretty quick, and I love to just, do all the puzzles again. It's a very fun game. Jedi Survivor's on this list. It came out this year, and I really liked it. Again, it improved on so much of the stuff from Jedi Fallen Order, but I still think, again, like I said with Jedi Fallen Order, I like it more. I like Fallen Order more, but Jedi Survivor, really good game. Half-Life 2 is on this list because, people talk like, oh, it's the greatest video game of all time. I don't know. I really enjoy it. It's fun. I replayed it recently, and I was like, dude, this game's cool. I really like it. I know. I also have like Portal and Half-Life. It's one of those like first games I like got on my PC when I first got my laptop, and I could run many other games besides these old games. So yeah, it was some of the first games I got when I got into PC gaming, not a couple years ago. So it's just fun. I got these games are way older than when I got into PC gaming, but still, I like these games. They're cool. They have fun puzzle mechanics in them. They're great games. And then the original Half-Life's on here too, just because, I mean, I kind of put them together. They obviously, the Half-Life 2 is a big improvement in terms of graphics and all sorts of gaming stuff. But just the original Half-Life, it's classic. I love it. Fallout New Vegas, everyone talks about this as the best Fallout game. I like it, I enjoy it, but it's just kind of in the middle of my list, because, I don't know, I don't have as much fun replaying it. I don't know what it is. It has a ton more replayability than any of the other Fallouts, I think. But I don't know, I go back to it regularly, but not as much as I do Fallout 4, so that's why it's kind of in the middle of the list. City Skylines, I love the original City Skylines so much. Played it on Xbox, I don't know why I played on that first. I got into it on PC now, it's like, oh, it's way better on PC. I don't know how I played it on Xbox. The controls are just way better. And it really sucks to see that the sequel came out and it has terrible performance. I was looking forward to that, and I'm glad I didn't pre-order it, because, you get like 10 FPS or something stupid like that without adjusting the settings, and then you can maybe get 30. It's like, guys, why can we not just release games when they're done? I wanted to play this game. It looks so cool and fun, but it's like, it's not done yet. I have to wait now. Ugh. I have Lego Indiana Jones 1 and 2 on here. I had both those games on the Wii growing up. These were like some of the first video games I played in mostly in their entirety. So again, and also just because I love Lego, I love Indiana Jones. Growing up with these games, it was a magical time. I didn't grow up on Lego Star Wars like a lot of other people did, but this was my Lego Star Wars. You guys gotta realize, this was my childhood right here. Starfield's on the list here. I recently beat it. It's not that high on the list because I don't think it's that great of a game. I kind of like it when it first came out. I think I talked about this more in my Starfield video, but like, it's a good game. Some people are overhyping it. A lot of people are definitely overhating it. I've seen so many videos on my feed like, Starfield is a broken mess. Starfield is the worst game ever. Starfield sucks. It's like, it's not that bad. I enjoy it. I'm still having fun playing it, but it's like, I don't know. People are way overreacting on both ways. Red Dead 2. I need to put this higher on the list, honestly. The more I play it, the more I enjoy it. I'm on to chapter 6 now. My friend bought me this game months and months ago. So, at first I was kind of like, it's kind of good. But the more I'm getting into it, the more I'm realizing I get why people say this is the best video game of all time. It's a very good game. Very enjoyable, very entertaining, and also just cowboy fun simulator. It's great. Battlefield 1's on here. It might be my favorite shooter that isn't a Star Wars game, because I don't play many shooters. I don't know if you guys could figure that out by this list of mainly single-player games. But Battlefield 1, it's fun. I don't know, it's just like one of the few FPS games I'm actually good at. I don't know why, but like the specialist class, sniping, I can do that really good. I get in a match, I get like more kills than I get in any other multiplayer game. So I don't know. I'm really good at Battlefield 1 sometimes, and that's fun for me. So, and also just World War 1 game. Dude, World War 1's freaking cool. Now, obviously, World War 1 isn't, like, cool. It was a terrible, horrible thing that happened. But, like there's cool guns, and there's, like, blimps and stuff, dude. I love airships, and all the other, like, old-timey stuff of, like, that whole era of, like, 1917 and stuff. Like, that's cool, right? Like, from a historical point of view, there are, like, no other World War 1 games. Battlefield 1's cool. And also, it's apparently the best Battlefield game. I haven't played any other ones. Well, I played a bit of Battlefield 5, but Battlefield 1, like, when it came out in 2016, I think, it was like, oh, that looks cool. I bought it, played it, had a bunch of fun with it, and I picked it up again recently. So, Battlefield 1 for you. Outer Worlds. Again, kind of, I mean, it's not really, like, obscure, but it's a game I played. It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and so I kind of put it on my list, because it was a fun game. I don't have much else to say about it, but it's great. Minecraft. Yeah, this one I kind of, it can goes up and down for me. Right now, it's just kind of, eh. I go through cyclical cycles. We just had the whole Minecraft mob vote and stuff, so now I kind of hate Minecraft again, because it's like, great, we're just going to divide the whole Minecraft fan base over 3 stupid mobs again. That's great. I don't know, but I do enjoy Minecraft. Big part of my childhood, obviously. Playing as much now, I don't have as much fun with it as I did with as a kid. I mean, there's also people who are like, why is Minecraft not fun anymore? I see one of these videos in my feed every once in a while. I'm like, I don't know. So, it's still a good game. Don't get me wrong. It's just, I don't play it as much anymore as I did when I was a kid. So that's why it's kind of here on the list. I put the Batman Arkham collection here. I got into those games like a year ago now, I think. I had a bunch of people that recommended them to me. I'm like, all right, I'll check them out. And they're cool. I like Batman, and those games are great. All 4 of them. So I like all the Batman Arkham games. Some people are like, oh, Origins sucks. I don't know. I enjoyed it. So I like all 4 of the Batman Arkham games. They're all really cool. So I just put them all into one spot because I couldn't fit them all on here. Half-Life Alyx. Coolest VR game I've played. It's just, I played that like earlier, like a month ago now. It's on the list because how freaking cool it is. How many of the experiences I had in this game, like, I picked up like a bicycle in the game, and like all of the things did exactly what I thought they would do, which is crazy. You don't get that in many VR games. You pick up an object and it's like, okay, that's kind of like an object, but this, it felt like I'd say it didn't feel like it had mass, but like it interacted as though it had mass. That's crazy. And I could spin the wheel. I could like spin both of it. I could spin the pedals and see the gears moving. It's like, ugh. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. There's just so much cool stuff like that in that game. And like something big like flies by you and you're like, whoa. I don't know. That game is just crazy. There's so many cool stuff in that game. Fallout 3 is on the list because I wanted to put another Fallout game in there. I like Fallout 3. It's just not that much, so that's why it's at the bottom of the list. So, it's still enjoyable. I've played that game a lot. Again, recently. It's not like I grew up with it in 2008 or anything, but still, I like that game. It's pretty cool. Blade and Sorcery is on the list. I think it's just like my most played game on my Quest 2, just because it's fun. It's like, wow, I sure love being a murdering psychopath. It's just a fun game. I don't know. So I put that in there mainly just because I wanted to have another VR game on the list. And Overwatch 2, I just got into recently. My friends got me into it. And it's fun. It's another where like, whoa, I'm actually kind of good in a multiplayer game. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I'll just get in there. I mean, it's mainly just like I play D.Va and then I press Q and I'm like, whoa, I got 4 kills. Crazy. It's like super easy. But yeah, it's a fun game. I don't know what it is. I just like Overwatch. It's kind of like bottom of the list because it's like, I just got into it. I don't know if it's really my top games of all time, but it's just like, I'll put it on the list. So anyway, that was a long segment. I don't think many of you cared to hear my personal taste on video games, but you know now. So there are my top 25 games. I probably missed like a few, and there's something I'm like, oh, why didn't I put this on the list? But I don't know. It was fun to put this together, and I wanted to share it. New Cyberpunk DLC. Even more depression. Yeah, the DLC was a big reason for why Cyberpunk was so high on the list, because it just reminded me how much I love Cyberpunk 2077. Really cool game. I played that day one, guys. I was there day one. December 10th, 2020. I was there playing Cyberpunk on the Xbox One. It was a horrible experience, but I enjoyed it. I don't know. It's like, the game sucked a lot on release, but it's just come so far. And then the Edge Runner series came out and made everyone love it. I enjoyed the Edge Runner series. It wasn't like huge for me. I wasn't like, so emotional. Like a bunch of people like, I don't know. I still enjoyed it. It was a great show. But still, for me, it was more like, oh, hey, it's a show, and it's like the game. And it's like, I've played that game, and I like that game. And it's got the music from the game. Dude, the music in Cyberpunk, oh my goodness, so good. Like, most games cannot compare to the music in Cyberpunk 2077. It has so much music, and it's so good. It's crazy. So yeah, Cyberpunk 2077, just incredible game. Anyway, back to, not video gaming stuff and actual, like, Star Wars stuff. Remember how having anything good to say about the sequels was being a consumer? But at the same time, people who said that are busy shoveling their Rush series into their face. Yeah. I've been thinking about this myself, because, like, everyone, like, oh, sequels come out. Oh, brr, I hate sequels. And then Ahsoka show comes out, and it's a lot of the same problems. And people are like, yay, Ahsoka, wow. It's like, guys, it's made by Disney. Did you just all of a sudden forget? I don't know. There are a lot of people. I don't know if that's really accurate, though. I see a lot of people who are like, oh, this show sucks, just like the sequels suck. But still, there are a lot of people who don't like the sequels who, for whatever reason, like Ahsoka. And I'm like, huh? Honestly, pretty true. I'm still blanking on what her lesson with Anakin was. Live or die is less of a lesson and more of a ultimatum, especially when the main you once viewed as a teacher and older brother starts attacking you with lethal intent before you can fully process it. Also, it's kind of odd how Anakin can both be redeemed by Luke and yet somehow still half evil. That was another thing. This stuff bothers me. And nobody talks about it. It's like, Anakin's supposed to be redeemed at this point. Why is he acting like all evil Vader? He's like, huh? Does the show even know what's going on? No, it doesn't. They're just putting Anakin in the show because, oh, look, it's Anakin. He's evil. He has red lightsaber. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. But nobody cares. I am smashing all the clones except 99 and Dogma. I don't care. They're all hot. I mean, the username is I love Clone Troopers 7567. So I mean, yeah, I can't disagree with you, but okay. Anyway, here we have Darth Vader Explains, who says, Lamau, that is exactly how the conversation would have gone had I been smarter. Thank you for explaining, Lord Vader. Very cool. Good luck. We'll give you a good funeral. Yes. I wore Star Wars The Last Jedi shirt. You see, I found this in my drawer. I have so many Star Wars shirts. I have the ones I wear, like this one. Did I show you guys this one? This one's cool. I have the ones I wear and the old ones that don't really fit me anymore. This is one of the old ones that, I mean, it still somehow fit me. I don't know. My body shape has barely changed in like 10 years. So like, this is one of my older shirts that I just didn't wear, and this is my drawer of shirts I don't wear, because I have 2 drawers. I have the drawer of shirts I wear and the shirts I don't wear. This was in the don't wear shirt, The Last Jedi, which, I mean, when I got the shirt, I didn't like The Last Jedi, but I like The Last Jedi now, so character development, there you go. So yeah, I knew, I just knew, I was like, I need to post, I need to show people I have this shirt. It's gonna piss people off. It did, so that was fun. You think that's bad? My Stormtrooper helmet is first order. Oof. Yeah, I feel bad for you, man. People are not gonna let you live with that. But seriously though, the first order Stormtrooper helmet looks really good. Like, the whole design of it, I love. It's very cool. I mean, obviously I love my helmet, but the design of the first order helmet is very cool. Oh yeah, so I did the useless Star Wars information video. That was fun. And I was kind of wondering, like, do you think anyone will point out that I've done this video before? The very first comment was someone saying, did you do a video similar to this? With the exact same information? This video just copies stuff from the first video, and I'm like, oh, yeah, you noticed that. I think I mentioned this somewhere. I wanted to make this video for a while, or remake this video, rather. Because I made this video, like, useless Star Wars information, like 3 years ago or something now. And I was rewatching that video, like, a lot of these facts are just wrong, and also the video just isn't that great. I could make this better now. And I'm like, why don't I make this better now? So I did. I rewrote the script, and I just updated the video with me, like, in this year. So I don't know. It was just really fun to do that. As it was just a good exercise for me to look more critically at my content. I don't know. It was just good for me to do. And I was like, I'll upload this. And I still got a lot of people like, oh, there's a bunch of cool facts in this video. So obviously a lot of people didn't see the original one because it was so many years ago. But somehow this guy has just been here for that long. So props to you, man. Awesome Sauce 42. Thank you for being here and calling me out on this. Because, I mean, yeah, it was a fair thing to call me out on, so, yeah. Imagine the sheer good that Darth Vias will do with a personal army of 3,000. Good for him anyways. Probably less good for whoever he marches on. Long live the Smart Pyre. Yeah, I read that as Smart Pie the first time. I was really confused. Anyway, Smart Pyre. That's fun. So 3,000 subscribers. Thanks, guys. I haven't mentioned that yet in this video. But 3,000, that's a lot, man. 3,000, man. That's cool. So thanks, everybody. It's very cool. It's just channel growth. I've said this in like a billion videos at this point. But thank you for all the growth. Thank you. It's awesome. It's very cool. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say. Yes, I posted this thing. This is a reference. This is a reference to Fallout 4. We talked about Fallout 4 earlier in the video if you were paying attention. But October 23rd is Fallout Day there, pretty much. Because in the Fallout games, on October 23rd, 2077, is the day all the bombs drop and the day that the world ended. So, yeah. So that's why it's a joke here, like, oh, I sure hope I can live out the rest of my life prosperously with my spouse and infant son. Yeah, so it's a Fallout reference. If you don't get it, that's fine. Oh, this is a fun fact I just learned. The coaxium explosion was actually filmed practically in a fish tank. Yeah, I looked this up. It looks really cool. So yeah, the video about Solo, that's something I kind of like was thinking about that for a while. Like, I remember the Solo movie? I need to rewatch that. And then I rewatched it and I was like, dude, I need to make a video about this. And that was a really good video. It was fun to edit for me, fun to put together, and I got a lot of good reception to it. So I need to make more stuff like that, I think. I think that might be the way to go forward, I'm thinking. Calling Solo the most underrated of all Star Wars films, I guess you can say that Mr. Smart really rolled the dice with this opinion. Haha, oh wait, but just a second. There you go. Yeah, I got a laugh track for you. Yeah, did I show you guys this? I got a Stream Deck. It's like this little thing you can get, and you can push buttons on it. Like, look at this one. Isn't that so funny? I can push buttons and it'll do funny sound effects. It's more for live streaming, but it makes it easier for me because it's just like I can just push, like, start recording and stop recording. That's the main thing I use it for. And also just playing funny sound effects or whatever. I like to just, like, if I'm ever bored at my desk and I'm just like, I need something funny to happen. And I'm like, how about that? There we go. That was funny, wasn't it? I was honestly shocked that you have less than 200k subs. This is a great video, man. Keep it up. You're going to be big in the Star Wars space, I know it. Thank you for a nice comment. Yeah. Again, I don't know. YouTube's a weird thing. I probably could, like, just make, like, really, like, it'd be super easy. Like, I occasionally think of the fact, like, I could do some very, like, scummy things to get a ton of views. Like, just make a video, here's why the sequels are the worst ever, and here's why Revenge of this is the best Star Wars movie. Those videos would get so many views if I made them. But I don't want to, because I don't agree with that at all. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, I gotta figure out stuff that's gonna please Star Wars fans, but also isn't gonna make me hate myself. Does that make sense? I don't know. Can't say I do the house-to-house thing, but going out on Halloween, it feels wrong not to be dressed up as something. Scary movies and an excuse for candy are a must. Yeah. I made this post because I was just thinking about, like, I don't do much for Halloween anymore, and that sucks. I love Halloween, but I never, like, do anything for it. So, I don't know. But watching scary movies, that's fun. I do like watching scary movies and candy, and, you know, you don't get to do trick-or-treat anymore when you're an adult, but, like, I don't know. There's still some stuff you can do to celebrate Halloween, so it's fun. And there's people who are just like, no, I don't celebrate Halloween. It's, like, evil or something. I'm like, dude, it's kids, like, dress up in fun costumes, and they go and get candy for free at houses. What's evil about that? I don't know. Some people are weird. It's like, Halloween is literally such a fun holiday. And it's just kind of underrated because, like, people are like, oh, it's Halloween. Ooh, It's like, dude, it's the best. I think it's better than Christmas, honestly. Because, like, Christmas is like, oh, yay, here's a present. And now you have to give me a present. And if you don't, you're a terrible person. It's like, I hate that pressure. It's stupid. I hate it. It's like, dude, Halloween is awesome. You just eat candy. And you be all spooky, scary. Ooh, skeletons. It's like, that's way more fun. I don't know. That's just me. Anyway, this is the end of the video. Happy Halloween, everybody, from IARESMART. Hope you enjoyed. I love talking, if you guys couldn't tell, but it makes my voice tired and kind of sore. So, yeah, leave me comments and tell me stuff. That's all you gotta do. That's all you ever gotta do, guys. And subscribe and like the video and stuff. Okay, I've said all the things. Okay, bye.